Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty Lord, but you can call me Lordy, and tell me back on Paragon. Once again, you should be seeing more Shimby gameplay in the background, but that is not the main topic today. Instead, we'll be talking about all the new lore that was added to the game in the recent patch, and it's pretty incredible because obviously all the old heroes in the game, the original 13 plus some more that were released through time, they have pretty much no lore or nothing too incredible. Every game to the Paragon team added a little bit of spices on top, put their soul on it, and they got some new lore for each of those characters. So pretty much we'll go through a lot of those characters today, and maybe a follow-up video in the next day or so. And we'll pretty much explain everything about each character and see how deep the lore will get for Paragon. And we'll also announce the winner for the last skin giveaway and start another skin giveaway in this video, so get hyped mates. So there's going to be a lot of juicy information in today's video, but before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button to keep up to date with the greats and latest Paragon gaming content and Paragon gaming news. And if you mates haven't turned on notifications yet, you can do so by hitting that little bell button next to the subscribe button so you have the chance to become the first mates on the channel up to date with my amazing Paragon gaming content and the gaming content that we do produce on the channel. As always, expect it here first, so without further ado, let's get straight into this. Also, I want to mention that it was really great to see all the support on yesterday's video, especially how the mates helped each other out to pretty much learn other ways to counter Shimby and also how to play Shimby better in Paragon. That was really great to see in the comments. It legit put a smile on my face when all the mates from the family mates are working together. And if I do sound tired or stressed out, that's because I am just busy with life right now, doing actual studies, followed up by actually trying to fix this PC because I'm having PC problems and it's being a pain in the ass at the moment, and so many other things. But hopefully we can keep pushing on as a family of mates, and hopefully nothing can stand in the way of us uploading videos for you guys to enjoy on a daily basis. Let's get back on track and let's explain the new lore connected to some of the heroes, starting off with Deca. On Deca's challenger skin, the skin lore for that is, studies have clearly shown that new expeditions require new uniforms. Deca, that's pretty much one of her quotes. And then with her master skin, it does say, having weathered the most hostile conditions, Deca's gear pulses at max capacity. Okay, interesting. But he pretty much confirms that she sounds like some type of scientist, because she's going on expeditions, that's what it sounds like, and she's going for new studies. So that's pretty cool. And we kind of know that already due to the fact that we've showcased the voice lines on my channel before, which kind of explained that Deca was a scientist. If you haven't watched that video yet, you can do so. The link to that will be in the description below. Then we move on to Feng Mao's challenger skin, and it does say Feng Mao dons the ritual colors of pilgrimage, preparing for the test ahead. Okay, so it looks like he's trying to test himself by wearing the challenger skin, so that's pretty cool. And with his master skin, it does say Feng Mao discovers the fires of victory and no mere legend. Oh my god, guys. So Feng Mao did gain something, aka the fires of victory, and pretty much knows it's not a legend anymore because he's pretty much that. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I love this mask skin for Feng Mao. Then we move on to the next hero, that is Gadget and her challenger skin. It's time to get serious, Rosie. Give me the red spray paint, Gadget. And Rosie is her machine. You know that arm that's with her? Pretty much a robotic arm that's on her back. And that is Rosie, so keep that in mind. Not because of the red color. I don't know why the name is Rosie. It's just there. But Rosie is in the voice lines for Gadget as well. She's talking to the robot every time. It's pretty much been with her for a long time, most likely. So that's why she's nicknamed the actual part of herself, or the robotic part of herself. Let's move on to the master skin, and that does say, it's usually a bad sign when my gear starts glowing. I'm sure this is fine. Gadget, okay. So her gear starts glowing because obviously it's a master skin. Could this mean that's going to explode, but she pretty much knows how to handle it? We don't know. Pretty much that's all we got from that information. Nothing too crazy there. But the challenger skin was pretty sick though, giving the robotic arm a actual name, which is pretty cool, or nickname, Rosie. And now we move on to Gideon and his challenger skin. In the text, Ashur initiatives wore green robes to begin their studies. Seems fitting. Gideon. Okay, so now we're moving on to Ashur's, and it looks like Gideon could be one of them, or could be part of the Ashur's. Oh, that's pretty cool, mates. That is actually pretty cool. And obviously the quote is by Gideon. So let's move on to the master skin and see what that says. As Gideon prevails, his implants twist deeper, igniting body and soul. I don't know what that exactly means, but this guy is getting real deep with his emotions. That's all we know. Let's move on to the next hero. That is Greystone. And let's see his challenger skin information on his lore. I've not worn this armor since my first campaign. Time to dust it off. Lord Greystone. Lord Greystone. Oh my god. So obviously we know he's some type of noble knight, most likely, by just hearing the Lord in front of his name. Or maybe he's in charge of some massive realm. Let's move on to the mask and let's see what that says. Like runesteel, hot from the forge. Glorious. Lord Greystone. Okay. That's interesting. That's like some type of material within the actual game. Or most likely his weapon is made out of that material. Runesteel. Okay, that's interesting. Obviously, Lord Greystone is the quote again, so he has some title to his name, and obviously he's most likely something big in his realm. So let's move on to the next hero, which is Grimmex, and let's see his challenger skin information. Grimmex starts fresh with a new paint job, just like a stolen shuttle. Okay, so stolen shuttle. Most likely something has happened in that place when they just steal shuttles, so that's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next part, which is Master Skin. According to the manual, EXE should have detonated at critical mass. Grim can't read. Interesting. So obviously in this situation, Grim is the small guy and EXE is obviously the robot. But I'm guessing this is just supposed to be some type of joke. And obviously the little guy does have the name of Imp, so keep that in mind too. And now we'll move on to Grux, and let's see his challenger skin information. Grux paints his flesh with blood clay and ash, entering a death trance for the slaughter ahead. Okay, that's pretty cool in my opinion. Let's move on to his master challenger skin and see what it says there. Liquid flame rushes through Grux, a magic not seen since the time of the first songs. Wait, what? A magic not seen since the time of the first songs. Are the first songs the people? They had or the species Grux when they first came? So obviously Grux is a species. The one we see now is just one person or one particular part of the Grux species. That's pretty interesting. I like that. That's pretty cool. Some deep shit right there, mates. And now we'll move on to the hero Howitzer, and we check out his lore information on his challenger's skin. A new game ahead, Howitzer sports the black and blue of his favorite team, the Omeda City Shockwaves. Oh my god. There is something that's really interesting right here. The Omeda City Shockwaves. Obviously we have a card called Shockwaves, which falls into the Intellect Infinity, and we know the new hero Shimbi is one of the heroes that are from Omeda City as well, or one of the famous pop stars from Omeda City, followed by having Intellect as one of the affinities. That is pretty cool. So that pretty much confirms something about the card having connection to the actual affinity connected to the homeworld and the characters itself. Like a full deep connection. That's really nice. And then we move on to the Master Howitzer skin. Let's see what it says there. This seat's starting to get a little warm. Here, is it me? Howitzer. Okay, so that's pretty much like a rhetorical question to himself. Nothing too crazy in the Master skin, but the Challenger skin was pretty sick. Let's move on to the next hero. That is Iggy and Scorch, and let's check out his Challenger skin. Scorch, I'll be red, you'll be green. Let's go. Iggy. Okay, let's check out the Master skin. It just says Rue. Scorch. Okay, there's nothing too crazy there, but it looks like Scorch can talk or make some noise effects or some type of sounds to Iggy and have some type of like legit connection between each other. They're not just there playing around just chucking Molotovs just for the fun of it. So that's gonna be pretty sick to find out more about the character. Then we move to the next hero, and that is Chimera, and his Challenger skin does say Chimera's power shifts, revealing hidden patterns in the flesh. It is ready. That's pretty cool. Let's see the Master skin, see what it says there. Power, Fire, Internal, Chimera. I'm really interested by this Challenger skin. The pelt shifts, revealing hidden patterns in the flesh. Does he have the ability to camouflage? Is that what he's trying to say? Because he has all these creature skins like the Viper skin, the Tiger skin. What if his Challenger skin does somewhat match his flesh and just camouflages with his flesh, the skin itself? Or the pelt he's wearing on his back. That's pretty cool though. I think that's all the lore that we're going to discuss today, because I don't want to overwhelm you with all the new lore that's come to the game, because there's quite a bit of lore. So we're going to go through that today and tomorrow and just explain and break it down, go through little parts. Anything interesting, obviously we'll spend more time on that. And obviously we discussed some things today which are kind of interesting, like how Gideon wears the same clothing as the Ashur initiatives, the green color, followed up by all these other little things that we found in the lore, especially for the Challenger skins. The Challenger skins sound so much more interesting compared to the Master skins, which I didn't think that would happen, but it did. So that is pretty cool. And one ongoing occurrence with the Master skins, with each one, is pretty much showcases them, or the hero, beholding power, really great power in their hands. So that was pretty cool. And now let's announce the last skin giveaway winner, and that is Agent Digits. Make sure you send me a YouTube message as quick as possible to claim your goodies on this skin, the Love Punch Crunch skin. And since we just gave out a code, let's give out another. We're going to do another skin giveaway within this video. All you have to do is make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, then followed up by leaving a comment, any comment that you want. It can be anything that's on top of your mind, the one thing you're thinking about right now while hearing my voice. Put that in the description below, and also with the hashtag mates. That's all I want on the hashtag. Let's keep it real as possible, because we are mates and we're all mates together. The build up of the family mates on the channel. And make sure you follow my Twitter and also my Twitch. All the links and the rules, all the steps will be in the description below. Once you complete all the rules and steps, you'll be in the running to win the Love Punch Crunch skin, the skin that we're giving away on our channel. This is like our 7th time doing it. It's pretty insane. You guys are enjoying it. Sadly, I don't have like 100 or 200 codes to give away, so it's going to end soon, but hopefully you guys can get the code and have a swell time. But mates, as always, I want to know your thoughts on this video. Did you think this was really interesting going through the lore, the new lore that was found in the game that was pretty much hidden because they didn't mention anything at all about the lore? And it's pretty sick going through the lore and explaining it, and that's my personal opinion because I love to break this down and just keep the story in my mind constantly so that we can go deeper and deeper into the Paragon lore, or aka story of the game, because it's really interesting. But leave your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. So mates, if you did enjoy this video, show us by smashing that bloody like button. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. And if you guys want to see more Paragon gaming content and Paragon gaming news, all you have to do is share this with your friends and hit the subscribe button to become a mate today. But that's all for this video. Time's good, but don't you worry. We're back very soon. Hey touch boys, because you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh my god guys, if I sound like I'm talking too fast at some points, I am legit sweating. 35 degrees, it's killing me mates. And that it feels right.